Hello everyone, the Army of Otters here, and welcome back to Unexplored Skyrim. Today we're going to be checking out Halted Stream Camp. Now this small camp and small mine just north of Whiterun might be one of the best locations in the entire game, and we'll get into why that is later in the video. But for now, this was actually recommended to me by the Real Red Ace, who mentioned that there's a ton of mammoth tusk here, which are useful for the quest with Ysolda, where we have to get her a mammoth tusk. And here you can see the location of Halted Stream Camp, which is just, again, north of Whiterun. Now, Halted Stream Camp is inhabited by a gang of bandits, so make sure you're ready for a small fight. As I approached, they saw me. I was not able to sneak up on them, but I just used my bow and arrow to swiftly take care of all of them. This was actually a pretty easy fight because most of them were lower leveled bandits, at least on the outside. Now as we come up here, there is a locked chest underneath this wooden platform, so go ahead and pick it, see what's inside. Up here on this platform, I thought this was some cool environmental storytelling. We had a bucket I accidentally picked up with arrows in it beside a chair. I just figured somebody was here shooting arrows off in the distance. Maybe they're shooting at mammoths, because over here we have a very kind of gruesome sight where someone obviously gutted a mammoth, and well, there's nothing left but his skeleton. Then over here we can actually kind of come up above the mine. There's not a whole lot up here, but it's pretty cool, pretty, and there's a grindstone and some barrels with random food inside of it. And then as we enter Halted Stream Camp, do be careful because there is a pressure plate right in front of me, which I carelessly stepped on. Thankfully, it did not alert the bandit over there, and I was able to kill him pretty easily. Now, inside of here, there is a notable 16 iron ore veins, along with 1 corundum ore vein. Now, those 16 iron ore veins are extremely useful, especially if you want to work on your smithing skill. And as we'll see later in this mine, there's a very useful spell book. Now, besides where we shot that bandit, there are some potions that we can pick up. And as you saw on the bandit's dead body, there is a key which will unlock that door. But it's only a novice lock, so perhaps you just want to pick it because it's easy and for the XP. Now, if you sneak as you get closer to the main chamber of the mine, we can hear a conversation between the bandits. And they talk about needing a sharp axe to cut through all of the fat, so it sounds like they're carving up a mammoth. But how do these measly bandits kill all of these mammoths? Well, we will find out later. But for now, they have to fight me and Lydia, and really, they don't stand much of a chance. After killing them, we will loot all of their bodies. Do note that on the ground there is oil, so you can set it on fire, which would make the fight even easier. Here's more mammoth tusks. There are so many mammoth tusks inside of here. You can pick them up and sell them and, make some caps if you want. There is a dead mammoth in here as well. How did they get it down here? I don't know. Over here on this table is where we can find Transmute mineral ore. This is, in my opinion, one of the best spells, if not the best spell, in all of Skyrim. This allows us to turn iron ore to silver ore and silver ore to gold ore. This is very useful for working on your alteration magic, enchantment, smithing, and speech skill as you sell everything that you make. There's also a large chest here with all kinds of goodies inside of it, so make sure you check it out. After that, we can follow the rest of the cave, and again, be careful because there's a trap here with this mammoth skull, pretty darn intimidating. And as we come outside, we see how these bandits are killing all of these mammoths. They're just luring them to this spike trap, and they're falling down. We can even see that there's a high elf here, and some poor elk and other creatures that have also met an unfortunate end. Now, there are some coin purses outside, so definitely make sure to pick those up for some extra gold. Now, while we cannot climb out of this pit, you can fast travel from it, making for a quick exit. Otherwise, you have to make your way back through the mine. And there you have it, Halted Stream Camp. A pretty small location, but with some fantastic mining and a really amazing spell book. It is worth noting that Transmute mineral ore can only be found in 2 locations. Here and Ansylvand Burial Chambers. I hope I said that right. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this short little video, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you ever use Transmute? Now, if you have any recommendations for future videos, future locations, future ideas, please post them in the comment section below. And, as always, until next time.